Hey YouTube, I just want to come on and talk about my whole relaxation process and why I didn't continue doing relaxers. Right now my hair is in box braids that I did myself. It took quite a bit of time, like a day I guess, a whole day once I calculate all the hours, almost a whole day. Um, It took a very long time, but it wasn't even about the whole time thing because I'm debating on if I want to ever do them again. It wasn't about how long it took me to do them. It was about if I was doing them correctly and if they're going to stay in. So I'm going to see what happens in a month because I do wash my hair very frequently because I suffer from seborrheic dermatitis. So I do wash my hair very often, at least twice a week at most. I try and hope to do it at least once a week, but at most it's twice a week. But anywho, um, when I first decided to go natural, it was just because of the whole process of having to keep going and getting a relaxer. Well, what I did was I washed my hair with Motions every 2 weeks. I washed and deconditioned. I got this from my roommate actually. She had talked about Motions as one of the products that she uses, and I used it, and for some reason my hair just thrived. I only wash my hair once every 2 weeks because back then, since I was relaxed, I could go a longer time without washing my hair. And I washed, conditioned, blow dried, flat ironed, and wrapped my hair at night. If I needed to, I would press my hair a little bit, but other than that, I didn't really do that often. And I moisturize a lot with the pink moisturizer. Everybody uses that stuff at least once in their life. Um, I use that a lot, but I would go to get a relaxer once every 3 or 4 months. So I guess I didn't know that I was stretching it that long, but yes, and then she would trim my hair. But the one thing that I got tired of was just not being able to scratch my scalp. When you can't scratch your scalp because you're about to get that relaxer, it was hectic for me because I had so much dandruff things going on, and one time she actually put sea breeze on my scalp after the whole relaxation process, and I thought I was going to die. It burned so much, OMG. I thought I was gonna die. Woo, those days, those days. But anywho, I decided at that point, I think that I'm tired of the burns and things of that nature. I did like my hair laid, I was able to swing it around and do whatever I wanted to do. But at the same time, I got tired of the burns. I got tired of waiting. She had a salon in her home with all the proper equipment, and it still seemed like it took forever. And but I'm very grateful to her because when I started going to her, which was I guess about 2005, she really saved my hair because I had chopped my hair and then I had went to her and stopped going to her. You know how you keep flip flopping back and forth between people, but you really need to just stay at that one location. So I finally just stayed with her in I think 2007, 2008, and I would go to her every couple of months, and my hair, I realized, had started to grow. It really did. It really started to thrive because my hair would always stay to about here or before my shoulders. It would never actually touch my shoulders or go past my shoulders. But with her, my hair actually finally reached my shoulder and a little bit past it. And I was actually shocked because that had never happened before. I'm like, wow, my hair is finally growing. And I didn't realize what I was doing, but you know what? I really was doing a lot of things to my hair. I was moisturizing it. I was making sure I deconditioned it at least every 2 weeks when I did wash my hair. It was as if my hair was just thriving, and every couple of months when I did go to her, she would trim it. It wasn't like she was cutting my hair. She was actually trimming my hair, which a lot of stylists out there don't know the difference, in my opinion, between trimming and cutting because they end up cutting off too much. It's only a few out there that really want to trim your hair and not cut your hair. But if you need a cut, you need a cut. What can you say? But I'm very grateful to her because without her, I don't think my hair would have thrived because I had gone years and years of breakage and cutting all my hair off because other people was doing my hair and they didn't even know what they were doing, and I was trying to do my hair. I didn't know what I was doing. I was flat ironing my hair like every single day. It was horrible. I wasn't wrapping my hair at night. My hair was literally sticking up like this. It was a lot, like a lot of things that I didn't do before I actually started to go to her. And I really enjoy my hair being straight, but at the same time, I got tired of the burns, like I said. So in this video, I'll show you a couple of pictures of what my hair looked like, cut and short, and then what my hair looked like actually before I went natural and what it looked like when I started to transition. If I could do a relaxer without the burns and things of that nature, I probably would. But because of the whole long hours sitting there and having it on your scalp and it burning, not being able to do certain things and not being able to go outside if it's raining, make sure you got that umbrella because otherwise your hair gonna just, it's like you wasted $50 to $80 or however much money. And plus money was really, I mean, getting your hair done was expensive than a mug. It still is expensive, even for natural hair. It's probably even more expensive for natural hair. But you getting your hair done once in a blue moon, I guess it's not as bad as compared to getting your hair done um, every couple of weeks, which I see a lot of people getting their hair relaxed every 6 to 8 weeks. And I know hairstylists tell you that. But if you stretch it a little longer and you know about moisturizing and things of that nature, about deconditioning and all that, you can actually stretch your relaxer a little longer than you think you can, and that might help your hair grow and retain length. And of course, you still need to go to your stylist to get trimmed, get that touch up, because after a while, your hair will start breaking off if you're not careful. But just make sure that when you are relaxing, just make sure you're still moisturizing and you're still doing everything you need to do to keep your hair, because that's what I learned that helped me was my whole routine. I wrapped my hair at night, which means I was protecting my hair when I went to sleep. No, I did not know anything about satin caps. I was using a straight up, what do they call those, hair tie. It was material like a bandana, but it wasn't a bandana. But it was like that cottony. It was nothing satin, silk about it. But I think it was because I wrapped my hair at night, and that helped, it not to break off and things of that nature. But it takes a lot to grow natural hair and relaxed hair. So people just need to know that just because you're relaxed doesn't mean you can neglect your hair, because your hair can break off, and that's probably why a lot of people go natural. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the pictures, and bye.